It's your turn. Cram, wake up.
Pizza flavor jelly beans.
I'm asleep, I'm asleep, I'm asleep. So asleep, so asleep, so asleep.
Stay asleep, love. I'll check on the twins. Cloth diapers. Every father's dream. Organic Snoot milk formula. Their palates can taste the difference, I'm told. Our room is getting pretty crowded with all this baby stuff. This bottle's pretty cold. It could be warmer. Perfect. All right, I can do this. Are you sure you're not awake, Valanice? You're right. I got this. Oh, we had to go with the cloth diapers. All clean. How's it feel, bud? Oh, really? Down the hatch. There we go. Just right. All right, time for a burping. Of course. I can't wait till you're older, and we'll shoot our bows and go on adventures, and we will all sleep through the night. Twins are great, they said. Fun barrel of laughs, they said. Well, they never tried putting twins to sleep. Okay, Prince, I have an idea. Dang! I may be king, but you are my prince. If life gets too puzzling, I'll give you the hints. Your quest has begun, my kingdom you'll run. I'll love you forever, my son. You are my arrow, I am your bow. Guiding your shot on the journeys we'll go. We'll make lots of puns, no puzzles undone. I'll love you forever, my son. You're the treasure on my map, the feather in my cap. And when my beard grows grayer and frail, you'll tell my tale. If you sleep soundly and try not to wake, Tomorrow I'll whip up a stack of pancakes. Choco chips by the ton. We'll have so much fun. I'll love you forever, my son.
Oi, do I have something in my teeth?
Why? Got a hot date?
I might. I haven't asked her yet.
Is this about Royal Guard number 3 again? Don't bother. I asked her out this morning and she said I wasn't her type.
Perhaps she's after a more muscular build.
Like yourself. Please, you look like a walking circus tent.
Well, at least I don't dress like an upside-down lollipop.
Your necklace is banal and trite.
Your necklace is banal and trite.
Well, you look like a trash can that swallowed a clown.
I'd say you should be guarding a bridge, but that's offensive to the other trolls.
I can hear every word, you know. I'm only 6 feet away.
Zods, I thought she was Royal Guard number 4.
Still heard that.
They do know they're both dressed in the exact same getup, right? Last year's model.
Not everyone can keep up with the latest fashion trends like us, Larry.
Up top.
Boom!
Did you hear that?
Hear what? Halt immediately!
Back away, intruder! This is your last...
Distress!
That's far enough.
Move aside, bucketheads. Sheathe your swords, or die by them.
Never!
Not ever.
Then, take your move.
Lock in. Attack! Harry? Come on, Larry! Stay out of there! Come back and fight me, you coward! Larry!
Raising these children will be our greatest adventure yet. I can't wait. Sweet dreams, love. Get the babies!
I wouldn't make any sudden moves if I was you.
Manny?
No. Only my friends call me that. You can address me by my full name, Mananan.
What happened to you?
Let's just say my mind outgrew my body.
What do you want with me?
Oh, Graham. Why is it always about you?
Stay away from them!
Shh. You wouldn't want to wake them. Not when they're sleeping so soundly. Hey there, little guy. You look like you could use a friend. Yuck. You're the spitting image of your father. We can't be having that.
Don't you hurt him.
What do you want? I'll do anything.
What I want is for your family to feel the pain you humans brought on me. To know what it's like to be raised in a world that rejected you. And your child, this baby, what's his name?
Alexander.
No, that just won't do. It's too regal and uninspired. How about Gwydion? Sounds more like a slave name, doesn't it?
If you want the crown, take it. Just leave our babies alone.
Don't fool yourself. I could snap my fingers right now and drop all of you dead. But what fun would that be? It certainly wouldn't be very kingly of me. No, I want to earn that crown you stole from me, Graham, by proving that I'm better than you. And perhaps with a more thoughtful father, this child could help inspire change.
No, you can't.
Don't worry. We'll be back one day to claim his birthright. And after our little Gwydion inherits the throne, he will better serve the needs of Daventry. For all species.
It won't work. I'll find you.
Just try.
No! No!
We gathered a search party immediately. No one in Daventry would rest until Alexander was found.
Alexander! Alexander! Son, can you hear my voice? Where have you taken my son? Have you seen the prince? Alexander! Alexander! Alexander!
Any sign?
The first 24 hours are the most critical. We need to search everywhere. Contact everyone. The trolls, the Goblin King. Message V. Have her search in the east.
Yes, absolutely. If she would respond to my letters.
What?
Oh, never mind. We'll work that out later.
I won't sleep until Alexander is back in our arms.
I'll reach out to Queen Madeline. Her squells can cover ground quickly.
Good plan.
We looked up every tree and down every goblin hole, hoping for a sign or clue from our son.
Son, are you down there? Goblins! You better not have him down there, for your sake! I'm coming down there!
I tore through that bedroom looking for any sign of my son. And then I found a small sliver of hope.
I will never stop looking.
And we didn't. For 18 years, I never gave up hope.
It's time, dear.
We've done all we can. Daventry needs you to get back to work.
I'm not sure if I remember how.
Come on, Dad. I'll help.
Rosella had grown into a beautiful young lady. She was the perfect daughter, but it was hard for me to focus on anything knowing my family was incomplete.
The Affordable Custard Initiative, really? That's the important paperwork crucial to Daventry's future? I'd rather be out searching for my son.
Come now, dear. A spoonful of custard is the only joy some people get in this life.
We have to break out of this funk. What about a vacation? The holiday's coming, and I've always wanted to visit the place where you met Mum.
We have to get through all this paperwork first.
Do you want me to whip up some chocolate chip pancakes?
That does sound good, actually. Perhaps for dinner.
Oh, I know. Staring contest. Those always cheer me up.
Oh, I don't know.
What's the matter? Afraid you might lose your undefeated record?
What? No, it's just...
Too late. Daventry Decree P33P3R5 states that no one can deny a staring contest when challenged by the royal family.
I knew that decree would backfire. You're pretty brave, challenging your father to a staring contest.
Oh, is that a smirk?
Nope. I just have a smirky mouth.
Has anyone seen my keys? Oh, staring contest! Woo!
I see a smile.
This beard covers all smiles. You will never win.
Have I ever told you? They call me Pockets, too.
It's a family name.
Oh, are your eyes getting heavy?
No. No. Kinda. Not funny.
Okay, my eyes are really starting to hurt.
Thinking on funny thoughts. Sardine smoothies. Frog Dog Fridays. Wolfie's itchy back.
Focus, Graham. You're slipping.
You are not concentrating.
Tickle fight.
Oh, cheater! Cheaters, both of you! Alexander?
Actually, my name is Gwydion.
Oh, just right from the heart, dear.
I'm just having trouble seeing the point of all this. The words aren't coming.
Oh, Graham. Since when have you had trouble finding words? Perhaps some popcorn-flavored jelly beans would help spark your imagination?
Sorry, love, but I just don't have much of an appetite, not even for popcorn-flavored jelly beans.
It was worth a shot.
Come on, let's bust out of here. Would you rather be on an adventure? We could take that trip to Kalima we've been talking about.
That does sound lovely, but every moment with you is all the adventure I could ever hope for. It's best to take care of these things now. The doctors were pretty clear about that. It's time we tell the children.
All right.
You called for me?
Yes. Your grandfather and I have something we would like to tell you.
You should probably take a seat. Bartholomew, hold on, let me gather my thoughts. You know that I have had many great and fulfilling adventures. But there comes a time in every king's life when he must... There comes a time when every king must hand over his tasks to a worthy successor. And that's why I am giving you the very important job of filing this letter with the official court of amendments to addendums. I need some changes enacted immediately.
Was that all?
Yes, the changes outlined in the letter are critical to the well-being of Daventry.
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry.
And which addendum should this be filed under?
Why, the number is on the front, of course. Addendum 48677.
I see. Farewell, Grandpa. I do hope you feel better.
Hey, Gar, why haven't you been talking to me? What did I do?
Have a seat. Your grandma and I have something to tell you.
Not even sure a story could cheer me up.
What's the matter, sweetheart?
It's Gart. He hasn't said one word to me for 3 days. He lost in our game of wits, but I don't think that's what's bothering him. He's just been so cold and distant lately.
I'm sure whatever it is will pass. The bonds of a strong family like ours are not easily broken. Actually, that does remind me of a story, one I have not thought about in a while. And interestingly enough...
Go ahead.
Interestingly enough, it's about your father. We were in the middle of a very cold winter, and Alexander was having a hard time adjusting to the life of a royal. So we decided the best thing for everybody was to take a family vacation to Avalon.
Oh, the spot where you fell in love with Grandma.
Yes, and the weather was much sunnier there this time of year. It would be a great opportunity to get to know my son. I had 1,000 questions about how he escaped Manannan, but I didn't want to bombard him all at once.
So, son, I thought perhaps we'd make a little detour so I could share one of my favorite spots.
Sounds good to me. I do have one tiny request, though.
Anything for my Alexander.
Yeah, it's, it's that name.
You don't want to be called Gwydion, do you?
Oh, no. It's just, I figured since I have to learn a new name anyway, why not pick something with a little more spark in it? You know, something with a little mystery? Something like, I don't know, Caduceus the Magnificent! Yeah, I always loved that name.
You actually want to be called Caduceus?
I mean, it's just a thought. More like a dream.
Well, it's not a very princely name, but we can talk about it.
Really?
Now, what to show you first? Check it out. The trophy that won me the knighthood.
Very nice. Wait, is that a bird bomb on the top of it?
Moving on. This is my Wetzel Wolf patch.
Zounds! When do I get a patch?
Oh, you really are my son. And this is a small sampling of my collected treasures over the years. The magic chest has provided our kingdom with many riches. The magic shield has protected Daventry for years. And these beautiful gems... well, the gems were really just for bonus points. I like looking at them. They're pretty.
King Graham the Wise, huh?
One day, you will have a statue of your own, right next to mine.
I'm not sure Alexander the Wise suits me.
Who else will carry on the family legacy? Come on. King Caduceus has a nice ring to it.
After sharing a bit about my legacy with Alexander and showing him my treasures, we headed into town to grab some supplies for our trip.
Well, hello. It's so good to see you. I wanted you to meet my son.
Hey there.
This your boy? Ooh-wee! He looks just like a skinny mini version of you. Name's Acorn, friend. Put her there.
Nice to meet you. I'm Gwitty. I'm Alexander.
Oh, he wants you to shake his hand.
Don't leave me hanging, new little buddy.
Sorry. I'm not quite sure what you mean.
No, don't tell me you don't know what a handshake is.
Handshake? What is that, a dance?
Oh, sorry. I know you're not from around these parts. Here, hold your hand out.
All right, I guess.
Now shake and squeeze and smile if you please.
Like this? Am I handshaking?
Ouch! Ooh, wow! You have quite the strong grip, Alex. I sense a small bull behind those eyes. I hope that nasty wizard didn't put that there.
I'm still figuring all that out.
Oh, we don't talk about Alexander's past.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. If you ever want advice about how to keep your bull in the pen, let's do brunch. You know, I'm quite experienced in redirecting feelings. Seriously, have you ever seen anything more fabulous than this folk art?
I'm not sure that I know what you mean, really.
Oh, are my summer shorts ready?
Sure are. I got them in the back. Alex, my new little buddy, you mind giving me and your dad a moment for his fitting?
Sure, I'll just wait outside.
Oh, I'm serious about that brunch. Oh, and it was fantabulous meeting you.
Oh, likewise.
Graham, I have a special gift the Hobblepots left for you.
Oh, they did.
I don't know what this is, but they said not to open it until you were sure you needed it.
That's strange and bizarre. And very Hobblepot-like.
They also wanted me to thank you for doing such a great job in Daventry. King Graham the Wise, they said. The kingdom has never been smarter. Your reign has promoted an air of intelligence and thoughtfulness.
That was so sweet of them. I only wish they could tell it to me in person.
Don't we all? Now, enough sappy stuff. Let me see how fierce you look in these knitted shorts.
So, how are we getting to this Avalon? Is there like a parade of royal steeds? Are they late?
I wanted the whole family to ride together, so I booked the most spacious carriage I could think of.
Konnichiwa, riches! Boy, so good to return to your gold! I mean, fold. Holy Stromboli! You've multiplied, mated, and procreated! Ha, doink, doink! And you've let your belly day slide. I never got married. Research shows it's the #1 cause of divorce. But, oh, just look at all those beautiful cheeks to pinch. Shalom, salami, saliva. Oh, if I met this one, I'd never forget a face like that.
Call me Caduceus.
Oh, yeah, you're that Gwydion guy. Your dad rescued me from the goblins. Pity he couldn't save you. Now, then, that's enough dawdling, people. Let's get this freak show on the road. Grammy boy, you'll have to load your own luggage. Mr. Fancy Cakes is peeved you left him to die in the caves. And I forgot to pack my lifting shorts.
All right, I got this.
Do you want help?
No, dear, I got this.
I'm not sure that will all fit. Should we tie some to the roof?
It'll fit. I'll make it fit. That goes there. Oh, jeez. Rosella, how much did you pack? I told you, did you really need to bring your collection of battle axes? Oh. My bag. The most efficiently packed, I might add.
That's because you stuffed everything in your cape pockets.
There we go. All aboard Team Sovereign.
Please stop trying to make that a thing. You're not even pronouncing it right.
I kind of like it.
Attaboy, Caduceus.
Bless you.
All right, unicorns, let's boogie.
Our trip was off to a great start. The heat of the sun would be nice, but nothing warmed my soul more than seeing our whole family together, making new memories and loving on each other.
Ah, it smells like rare and miraculous ingredients back here. Was that you, Alexander?
It's probably that goat creature with the one eye.
I wouldn't speak about Mr. Fancy Cakes like that.
Isn't this nice? All of us together, going on our first adventure.
Alexander, scoot over.
I'm scooted over as far as I can go.
Anybody have any good puns to share?
Can we stop up ahead for a picnic break?
We just stopped for a picnic break.
Your point being...
Are we almost there?
Come on, Team Sovereign. Why don't we play a game? I always used to play this with my sisters on long road trips to pass the time.
I do love this game.
I'll start. Let's see how far we can get. My record is 7 rounds. Just repeat what the person before you said, and then add your very own flavor to the list. I'm going on an adventure, and I'm going to bring... my favorite, popcorn-flavored jelly beans.
What are those? Never heard of them. I'm going on an adventure, and I'll bring popcorn-flavored jelly beans, and adding to that, a cat cookie.
What is a cat cookie?
Just a little concoction of mine. With one bite, it'll turn you into a cat. That's how I escaped Manannan.
You turned Manannan into a cat? You never told me that.
Well, you never asked.
I'm going to bring popcorn-flavored jelly beans, a cat cookie, and my Wetzel Wolf Patch.
I'm going to bring popcorn-flavored jelly beans, a cat cookie, a Wetzel Wolf Patch, and a snack bag. What? You won't be laughing when you want a granola bar.
I'm going on an adventure, and I'm bringing popcorn-flavored jelly beans, a cat cookie, a Wetzel Wolf Patch, a bag of snacks, and my adventurer's cap, of course.
I'm gonna bring popcorn-flavored jelly beans, a cat cookie, a Wetzel Wolf Patch, Snarble steaks for dinner.
Sorry, that's not right.
Sards.
You lose.
I'm going on an adventure, and I'm going to bring popcorn-flavored jelly beans, a cat cookie, a Wetzel Wolf Patch, a bag of snacks, an adventurer's cap, and lastly, ooh, My spiky sword of fire. The one Amaya forged for me.
Cool. Well, I'd like to see this spiky sword of fire sometime.
I really wish you would have waited until you were older than 3. I'm going on an adventure, and I'm bringing popcorn-flavored jelly beans, a cat cookie, a Wetzel wolf patch, a bag of snacks, an adventurer's cap, a cat cookie.
Sorry, that's not right.
Drats.
You're out.
I'm going to bring popcorn-flavored jelly beans, a cat cookie, a Wetzel wolf patch, a bag of snacks, my adventurer's cap, a spiky sword of fire, and lastly, monkey fruit pie, baked fresh from Wenty.
I'm going on an adventure, and I'll bring popcorn-flavored jelly beans, a cat cookie, a Wetzel wolf patch, a bag of snacks, an adventurer's cap, my spiky sword of fire, monkey fruit pie, and my junior night tournament medals, because, I mean, they just look good around my neck.
I'm going on an adventure, and I'm going to bring popcorn-flavored jelly beans, a cat cookie, a Wetzel wolf patch, a bag of snacks, my adventurer's cap, a spiky sword of fire, monkey fruit pie, tournament medals, and Choco chip batter for you-know-what.
I'm going on an adventure, and I'm bringing popcorn-flavored jelly beans, a cat cookie, a Wetzel wolf patch, a bag of snacks, an adventurer's cap, my spiky sword of fire, monkey fruit pie, a mini campus.
Nope.
I forgot.
You are out. Excellent work, everybody. I beat my record.
Here we are, kids. Wondrous Avalon. Look at what?
What is this, like off-season?
Weather is usually so nice this time of year.
Aw, I hope the squirrels aren't hibernating.
Oh, these clouds will probably pass. Let's head to the resort. I'm sure they'll have trees to climb. Hey! You guys forgot? Never mind. I'll get it. Oh, wait up, kids! Don't you want to hear about the Wetzel wolf that attacked us here? Whew. Your mother and I shared our first kiss just up ahead!
Is the resort under new management?
Well, it did need a facelift. Those inverted water slides were a huge liability.
Are you sure we're in the right place?
Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about this.
Oh, come on, kids. It's an adventure. I'll check us in. Checking in for the Graham family. We should have the royal suite. Thanks, kindly. Is that our room up there with the balcony? Oh, how rude of me. Here you go. Yep, she totally remembers me.
Which way now?
Right this way.
I hope the beds here aren't made of piles of itchy straw and rusty nails.
No, of course not. Only the best for my boy.
Should we ask the guard for directions?
Oh, honey, please, I know where we're going.
Do we have separate rooms? I don't know if I can handle your snoring.
Oh, please, if I snored, I would hear it.
What just happened?
It's a trap. I knew it.
Trapped? Not possible. Don't you get it? This must be one of those new mystery-themed resorts. Oh, how exciting. I believe they called this an escape room. I've always wanted to try one. Everyone, search for clues.
The sign read, "Pull the switch," but my puzzling instincts knew better. It was a textbook case of reverse psychology. A trap, for certain.
Oh, hey. The sign says pull the switch. Don't mind if I do.
Time accelerator activated. Your time to escape has now been cut in half.
Everyone's cool with challenge mode, right?
7, 6, come on, we can do this! 3, 2,
Do puzzles usually try to kill you?
Oh, it's all part of the fun. Impressive design! Wherever you are!
Oh, no need to yell, gentlemen. These puzzles are meant to exercise your brain, not your lungs.
What is that thing?
Apologies. I didn't mean to startle you, Mr. Alexander. Is that right?
Yeah, or caduceus. Your choice.
What shall we call you?
Me. People call me many things, Mr. Majesty, but a simple Sphinx will do. Now, let me be the first to welcome you to the Ice Palace. I will be your host for this evening's festivities.
Oh, thank goodness. Are you responsible for the amenities here? We were supposed to be given souvenir rubber duckies on check-in, and I don't want to make this a big deal, but no ducks were given.
I'll have some waiting with your wife and daughter.
Do you know where they went? This is supposed to be an adventure for the whole family, and I can't really relax unless everyone is together.
Oh, the other half of your family has been escorted to the top of that tall, twisty fortress. They will remain there safely until you... Correction? If you reach the center of the labyrinth.
Oh, there must be some mistake. I booked the summer sizzling savings package for 4, I believe?
Of course, Mr. Majesty, I'll let the front desk know right away. Until I can straighten that out, might I suggest continuing toward the center? There are some glorious puzzles up ahead.
Well, I guess 1 or 2 couldn't hurt. Sound good, Alexander?
Do I have a choice?
Right this way, gentlemen. Step lively. This puzzle is a bit tricky, but I know you two can do it.
All right, son. This should be fun. Now, you should know that I believe in the 4 E's of puzzle solving. Experimenting, educated guessing, execution, and enlightenment.
Can we just throw some things at the wall and, I don't know, see what sticks?
Oh, no. Alexander, our family does not take part in trial and error. Now sit back, watch, and learn.
Got it. Let's get out of here. I wish the labyrinth gave out trophies.
What is it with your generation and always wanting rewards? You don't need a reward for everything you do.
Incredible! You've solved the easiest puzzle. Up for one more?
Do you want this one?
I am perfectly happy learning from the best.
I don't want to hog all the fun, but I will. We got it! Celebration dance! Come on, Alexander! You're not too old to dance with your father, are you?
I'm feeling it. I'm dancing on the inside.
Ta-ta-ta! Cha-cha-cha-cha! 1, 2... Another time. You'll get it.
Alexander just needed a slight push to get into the puzzles. I thought he needed to train up for all the perplexing puzzles he would face as king.
Why don't you give this one a shot?
Puzzles aren't really my thing, but I'll give it a shot.
You'll get the hang of it. You come from a long line of puzzlers.
Here goes.
Ah! Keep trying. You're doing so well.
Yow! Swords!
Oh, you're thinking too hard. Here, let me show you.
You go for it.
Wow, it's so glorious to see two of Daventry's greats in action. This next room requires strong team communication. I'm sure you'll sail through it.
All right, we are doing this one together. Just relax and get in your puzzle zone.
Sure thing, Pops.
Perhaps I was approaching this all wrong. I probably wasn't being clear. So, I tried a new method of teaching.
Alexander, can you give me a hand?
All right.
Alexander, over there. Right this way. Looking good.
I'm glad I'm being useful.
Isn't this fun?
Boatloads. What should I move next?
You are doing so great. It's like you were born for this.
Oh, trust me. I'm good at following orders.
What was that?
I said, always seek adventure.
Oh, we're so alike.
Very well done. It's like you've been doing this forever.
All right, so my new method of teaching was shouting directions loudly and repeatedly, but I think he was learning. This puzzle was a bit different. Ice on the floor made the blocks slide all the way across.
Alexander, if you would.
Giving orders comes pretty natural to a king, huh?
Let's focus on the puzzles, boys. You will only make it through this together.
I know, I got it.
I can't believe how different I am from Dad.
It will terrorize you how untrue that statement will become.
You'll have to excuse me for a moment. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back momentarily.
Run! Follow me, Padre! Now this is more like it! Let's go right! Are you having fun? I know I am! How about left? Keep up, old man! Right!
I can't imagine Dad loving danger. He's so overprotective now.
Can you blame him for wanting to hold his child close after what we've been through? I know.
Now this is more like it! Let's go right! Are you having fun? I know I am! How about left? Keep up, old man! Right!
I can't imagine Dad loving danger.
He's so overprotective now.
Can you blame him for wanting to hold his child close after what we've been through?
Wetzel wolves. Intriguing.
Oh, I've got this one.
Oh, what's your strategy? Remember the 4 E's of puzzle solving, experimenting, educating?
I got something else cooked up.
Oh?
I still have a few pieces left.
Are those cat cookies?
It sure is.
The ones you fed to Mananan.
The very same.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Now it's time for you to watch and learn. Wasn't that awesome?
Yes, and I appreciate the skill it took to bake that recipe.
It took a lot more than skill.
I've just never been one to subvert the rules like that. Manny tried to cheat his way, and mine, into the knighthood. And, well, I just hope that didn't rub off on you.
Well, sorry. I guess I just wasted that piece.
No worries. There are plenty of other puzzles for us to solve.
I started to realize that Manannan's teachings had stuck with my son. No matter, I would find a way to scrub those out. A target was strategically placed across a chasm. This seemed like the opportunity to give Alexander my perfect gift.
Looks like this is the time.
Time for what?
I have a gift for you. It's been a long time coming.
Really?
Let me see here. Ah, yes, here we go. Your very own bow. Now we can finally be the dueling archers we were meant to be.
Oh, a bow. Thanks. You shouldn't have.
Give it a try.
Like this? Oh.
Wait, hold on. Let me make one minor correction. There.
Tell me when.
Visualize the target coming to you. Oh, you were close.
Well, the gift is stunning. I'll keep practicing. Oh, hey, I have another idea.
You do?
Yeah, it's a bit of magic I learned from the sorcery of old.
Manny's magic book?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite easy. First you get fired up, and then you snap.
I'm not a fan of that sound.
But isn't it cool?
I don't know about that dark magic, son. It can be very dangerous. I've seen firsthand what it can do.
Don't worry about it. I can handle it. Magic is all about who wields it. You want me to teach you?
I think it's best if we move along. Your mother and sister are waiting.
Come on, it's easy. Just tap into your inner emotions and snap.
Sounds easy for a teenager.
Well, I've been learning all day from you. Can you just try for me? Come on, Dad. You gotta get more fired up.
There. Nothing, see? Now can we refrain from snapping for the rest of this trip? Sound echoes in here. This old man can't take it.
I just wanted to chime in and say that magical solutions are perfectly valid in this labyrinth.
Well, that's not how we do things in Daventry.
All right.
I was starting to detect a little bit of a bad attitude in Alexander. How was I supposed to guide his arrow through life if he never took a shot?
I love it when Dad does magic. Why couldn't you just let him be?
For 18 years, Gwendolyn, I painted an image in my head of who my son would be. I was learning quickly, however, that my imaginary portrait was a bit off model.
All right. I guess I'll head down there. You shoot the switches with your arrows. So primitive.
If I could just snap snap my fingers and make you gentle and magically get along, I would. Sadly, I lack the opposable thumbs to perform such a feat.
Where should I start?
Over there.
Where to, oh non-magical one?
Pull that.
Just so you know, I still need to practice magic for my act. It's Caduceus the Magnificent's big finish.
Now we were working together. The dueling archers. Well, the monologuing archer and Caduceus, the switch puller. I think we were getting this. With a bit more training, Alexander would make a great king for Daventry.
Well, I guess we should get this snow on the road.
Oh, I'm not really into punning.
I see. Well, I was just playing around. No need for the cold shoulder. Or a meltdown?
Please stop.
Oh, come now, Alexander. Everyone in Daventry loves puns. Give it a shot.
Fine. What do you call family of koala bears in the Arctic?
Bipolar bears.
You call them lost. Really, really lost.
That's more of a punchline than a pun. Alrighty, Alexander. Let's get to work on solving this.
Or perhaps we could just, I don't know, blast a hole in the ice over there?
What? Alexander, we are not in a race. The goal is not just to forge a shortcut to the end. This room has been carefully crafted with conundrums to expand our minds and foster our creativity.
With a sliding tile puzzle? I'll be waiting over there. Move that long piece over here. Let me melt that ice. Watch your head!
Alexander, I thought we agreed not to use that magic in here.
Well, I didn't see another way.
You're not following the 4 E's.
Dad, I'm 18. You don't need to talk down to me.
Have you shared this story with Mom?
Queen Casimir used to have quite the wild side as well. Perhaps it would be easier to be his friend. This parenting stuff has its limits.
Sorry, I'm not sorry.
I'm not sure how the story is supposed to help me with Gart.
Stay with me, sweetheart. Sometimes it has to get worse before it can get better.
I need a break. I'm gonna go wait over there and think about what I'm gonna write in my journal later.
What in the caduceus grace is journaling?
Oh, like the shining stars. I'm not Gwendolyn Caduceus Jr.
I do have to admit I was starting to get frustrated at that boy's lack of participation. I didn't say anything, though. Didn't want to end up in that journal.
Can you please stop that snapping?
Sorry, it's a nervous habit.
You're doing it again.
Sorry.
Alexander, please. That sound is bringing me back to a very dark place.
Another conundrum solved. Just imagine what you could accomplish if you actually knew each other longer than, how long has it been? 18 years, give or take a few key moments. Oh, wait. That's how long you've been apart. Apologies. Sometimes I mix up numbers and dates.
This looks really hard. Please don't.
I can't help it!
Oh, come on, Dad. This is really embarrassing. Oh, no.
How many switches are in this trap? Is this the final gauntlet? Have we reached the end? Will we make it out alive? Will we use our bows? Does this labyrinth give out prizes? Oh, what if the prizes are custom jackets? Can ours say the dueling archers, please? When can we schedule a pun war? How about every day that ends in Y? Isn't this so much fun? Aren't you excited you're back? 'Cause I am! What size crown do you wear? When do you want to begin addendum training? Tell me, are you more the brave, the wise, or the compassionate? You can choose how to solve this conundrum as long as we do it together! Yes! Don, why would you do that? It looked like so much fun.
I'm not like you. I can't handle any more puzzles.
That magic is dangerous. See? This is what I warned you about, that snapping, that horrendous snapping. It's what took you away from us, and I forbid you to use it.
Forbid me? This magic is part of who I am. I just wish you could see that. Look, we're not some happy family just because I'm back. I wasn't there on your adventures. I don't know what the tapestries that line the walls mean, and I don't know why you insist on wearing that ridiculous hat.
Well, if you didn't want a family, then why did you come back?
I was looking for a father, not a commander. I'm not one of your subjects to be ruled over. If I wanted to be a slave, I would have stayed with Manannan.
Please don't ever compare me to that man. He robbed you of your childhood.
Well, like it or not, Dad, I'm already grown up.
and you're robbing me of my adulthood.
You shouldn't talk to your father that way, Alexander.
Look, I don't even know that name. Let's just split up and search for the girls. You have your way of doing things, and I have mine. I'm just slowing you down.
Fine, leave again. You know what? You are slowing me down.
Should we save a plate for Dad? I brought him food earlier. He refused to eat. He's too preoccupied with this next big adventure he's cooking up in his head.
You know, that's just like Dad. Once adventure is on his mind, he can't focus on anything else.
He's never lost his drive. You have to give him that.
Well, I've never regretted retiring my questing boots. It allowed me to devote my full attention to raising my daughter. Isn't that right, my little cuddle bug?
Dad, stop. You're embarrassing me.
Oh, come now, Alexander. We were raised going on adventures and we turned out just fine. Well, you know what I mean. Oh, look at Gart. He's been questing since he could crawl, and shaping up to be quite the handsome prince, if I do say so myself.
Well, thanks for saying so, Mother.
Oh, I do hope you decide to take Gwendolyn on her own adventure soon. She's got it in her blood. You can't keep her safe forever.
She can go out questing for danger when she's older. We like to do things a little differently in the Green Isles.
You can say that again. Not enough addendums and far too few decrees. Pardon the interruption, milady. I know something.
I see. Thank you. Gart, the chambermaid found this crumbled up in your waste bin. I am assuming it fell.
Yes, thank the shining stars they found it. I was looking all over for that. It must have blown right off my desk. Give it here. I'll deliver it right after supper.
No need. I'll deliver it myself in the morning.
Gart, I told you to keep the windows closed in your room. It's so breezy in there.
Can you please pass the peas?
Gart, did you not hear Gwendolyn?
Oh, apologies. I thought that was a nint mouse squeaking in the courtyard. What did you say?
I asked you to please pass
Gart, please pass the peas to your cousin.
The little highness can reach them herself. I'm not here to serve her.
You would be honored to serve.
Children, that's enough. There you go, dear. Or was that so hard? Now, can we just finish up dinner in peace? Grandpa would like to speak with everyone after dinner.
Ugh, I hate the smell of that lavender. When I'm king, we will never serve those abominations again.
Oh, do tell us, Gart. What qualities do you possess that would make for a good king?
Well, for one, I've been raised in this castle and trained to properly take over the kingdom. Unlike some other children who have only had adventures in their imaginations.
Boys, I don't like where this conversation is going. Daventry is our home, Alexander. You chose to run away with the princess and rule over her kingdom. Who else besides Gart would make a good king?
I don't know. I hear Kyle has some big ideas.
Kyle? Really? Uncle, you're acting like a buffoon.
Well, if this is how children raised by royalty treat their elders, then I'm proud that Gwendolyn and I grew up outside these castle walls.
What? So now your family is too good for Daventry? It would be an honor for me to be king. But for you, it's just a burden?
Knock it off, Gart!
No! You're just a little girl. Nothing more than a dreamer. If you didn't encourage Grandfather's ramblings, he might actually notice that I am the only man for the job. Sit down. You're embarrassing the family.
Ah! You will never be half the king Grandpa is. And he would never, ever leave the kingdom to such a spoiled, thoughtless child. I may be a little girl, but you're the one that needs to grow up.
Distress.
I think it would be best to cool off in your rooms. Everybody. No one is allowed to see Grandpa until you can all get along.
Grandpa, can I come in?
Gwendolyn, you've disobeyed your grandma by sneaking in here. I was told everyone was sentenced to their chambers. Do you know what that means?
That I should go back to my room, take this time to reflect in my journal.
No. It means you should pull up a chair, and I can finish this story without any more interruptions.
I think I crossed a line tonight.
Oh, I'm sure you did. Good thing this story is all about crossing lines.
Don't worry, Mr. Majesty. He'll learn his lesson. Such a shame how parents treat their kids these days.
This puzzle was light on teenage angst, and I appreciated that.
You'll find this puzzle is easier without all that extra weight, Mr. Majesty.
hate to say it, but this is so much easier alone.
I wish I could just snap and bring you to the end of the labyrinth, but alas, I lack opposable thumbs. I'm afraid you'll just have to solve this on your own. I don't mean to salt a wound, but are you even sure that he's your son? It's not like you're cut from the same cloth. How do you know this Alexander is not an imposter?
I almost wished I had Alexander's fire to solve this one, but I would get through it without any dark magic.
Magic needed to solve this.
But how did you resolve your fight? I need some tips to get Gart to be nicer to me.
Are you sure something else isn't bothering him? Have you tried asking him? Or are you assuming it has to do with you?
Well, he's cordial to everyone else.
I might dig a little deeper into that.
Okay, this one might be a little easier with 2 people.
Okay, so some help on this would have been nice. Might have saved my back a bit.
This is great and all, but are you sure Gart shouldn't be listening to this? He's the one who started it all. He needs to apologize.
It's not always about who's right and who started it, Gwendolyn. Have you tried approaching Gart calmly? You might be surprised what you find.
Welcome to the riddle room. This is my favorite puzzle. Probably because I helped design it.
Great.
What am I? I have a head but no arms to flail. I have no legs, yet I have a tail. That one. Are you sure? Don't give that to me. Set it on the altar in the next room. Well, I'd love to give you the answer. You are correct, but it won't be that easy. I've got another riddle for you in here.
Proceed.
What am I? Every morning a noggin I shed, and every evening I regain my head. Still need more time? It's not like your family is waiting or anything. Two down, but we're just getting started. A word back here, please.
Go for it.
What am I? I come in different colors. I come in different shapes. Some parts of me are round, some parts of me are straight. Our picture can be clear, but we love to obfuscate.
Grandpa, do you think I'm ready for my first adventure?
Of course, dear. But not without your father's permission, of course.
Bravissimo. But the show is hardly over.
Let me have it.
What am I? I'm fit for a king and taste very sweet. Thick or thin, served for breakfast, Graham's favorite treat. Not many people make it out of this room. Correction. Not many people make it out of this room alive. One final riddle, if you would. What am I? I am higher than the shining stars and greater than the land or sea. What's the one thing that's worth breaking the bonds of family? You look like you could use a hint. Too bad we shut down the tip line. I have to admit I'm surprised you got that one right. You should really practice what that riddle teaches.
Perhaps the Sphinx was right. I needed to rethink this puzzle of parenting.
Excellent work, Mr. Majesty. You are a natural.
Wonderful. Someone had removed all the pieces from the board. I'd have to puzzle out the path. Lucky for me, it appeared all the pieces were already set in their proper rotation.
You're just a few steps away from your family now. I wouldn't expect anything less from the hero of Daventry. Congratulations, Graham. You have won the labyrinth. You may now claim your prizes inside.
Rosella! Valenice! Team Sovereign, assemble! You can come out now. I'm not a fan of abstract art. I'm pretty sure I could sculpt that. Niece? I hope I made it in time. Rosella? Valenice? Where are you?
It's getting closer, but the nose still isn't right. Hello there. Welcome to my gallery.
V?
You're mistaken. My name is Isabella.
I'm not sure I agree.
Well, I sign all my work that way, so you will address me as such.
Noted.
And you are?
Graham. King Graham. The Wise. Don't you remember?
No. Sorry. It doesn't ring a bell.
But we had an adventure in Tanalorr. You saved me from that quicksand? Oh, the Hobblepots. You remember the Hobblepots, right? I rescued you from that... this... tower?
I assure you that wasn't me. And I recommend dropping the subject immediately.
My apologies.
It's been a while since I've had a visitor. Did you enjoy my puzzles?
I did. I always have.
And the art?
Where did you learn to sculpt?
Oh, a friend taught me. Ages ago.
I see.
And what brings you to my ice palace?
I was told that if I made it to the center of the labyrinth, my family would be here waiting for me. Do you know where they are?
Oh, the Sphinx must be playing a game with you. I love my best friend, but she can be quite silly.
What?
Did you think those puzzles were designed to keep people out of this tower? I created this labyrinth to keep people in. I don't like it when my friends run away.
I had no idea you were holed up here. We would have come here sooner.
Oh, it's quite all right. The Sphinx was there for me when all my other friends moved on. She gave me this crown and dubbed me queen. Now I rule this tower.
Where did you take Rosella and Valenice?
Valenice? Now that's a name that sounds familiar. She's here, you say?
No, that's not what
Well, I'm sorry I haven't seen them. You'll have to file a complaint with the Sphinx.
Oh, I've got a few choice words for that Sphinx. She's back this way, right?
Where are you going? I told you no one ever leaves, right? Friends, escort our new addition to the carving room.
Let me go! I demand you release me!
Some vacation this turned out to be. If I squinted, it almost looked like an avocado. I didn't want to know where all those ice blocks came from. This carving room held some pretty dark secrets. I could be remembering this wrong, but I couldn't see down here from the top level. Another Ice Palace curiosity, I guess. I was cold, upset, and didn't see any way forward. Then things got worse.
Excellent work. You, my friend, are a natural.
Where's my father?
Oh, Mr. Majesty, you've beat him here by a mile. He's trapped in a puzzle and can't figure out the solution.
Alexander! Stop! It's a trap! Alexander!
That's great work, Gwydion.
Thanks. It's actually been a while since I've been called that. I kind of miss it.
That name does suit you. Now, just a few more puzzles and you will solve the labyrinth. Your family is anxiously waiting for you at the top of that tower.
No! Leave him out of this!
I might need a hint on this one.
Oh, thank the shining stars he's no good at puzzles.
That should do it.
Okay. That was actually impressive.
Oh, Gwydion, I just wish your father could be here to celebrate your win. Pity that he only appreciates talents that are exactly like his own. I, however, love watching your clever magic and encourage you to use it on this last puzzle.
That's not true! It's never been true. How can I prove it to you?
There was no way I was going to lose my son again. I was wrong for expecting him to carry out my legacy. I needed to show him that I loved him for who he is and who he wanted to become. If only I could just snap and share the unconditional love burning inside my heart. Wait, perhaps I could. I needed to snap like I never snapped before. I needed to get fired up.
Come on. Fireball.
Dad? Was that you?
The flames had cleared up the ice spell, but that was hardly on my mind at that moment.
Son, I love you. Just the way you are.
I wouldn't make any sudden moves if I were you.
I could say the same for you.
Do you think your tiny human arrow will pierce my skin?
It's not your hide I'm aiming for.
Well then, take your move. Morons! Tiny arrows will never defeat the divine intellect of the Sphinx. I thought you were a man of the mind, Graham.
Stop toying with the Sphinx. Where are Rosella and Valanice?
Trust me, the games are done and my playtime is over. The Ice Queen will deal with your family now. Thanks for the entertainment.
Did you find anything particularly strange about that overgrown kitty?
You mean besides the fact that it talks, thinks itself pretty clever, and is incredibly manipulative?
Mm-hmm. Manny! I think that furball was sipping from this pile of Cosmolotion.
It would appear so.
It would be irresponsible for us to leave this pile of potions here like this. I think you need to set it ablaze.
Are you sure?
You keep doing you, Alexander.
You had to make this cheesy.
You have to find the girls before the Ice Queen does.
Find who?
Thank the shining stars you're alive.
I could say the same for you.
The Sphinx told us that you were both trapped at the top of that tower.
Oh, did he now? Don't you mean she?
Nope. The Sphinx is Manny.
Figures.
Oh, and the Ice Queen.
Yes, I suspected as much. All the puzzles had the essence of V. I knew for certain when I found this.
We need to get out of here before we all get iced.
I am not leaving without V.
The only way out is back through the labyrinth.
Let's solve it together this time.
On the way out of that labyrinth, we decided to pair up based on who would best be able to solve each room.
Well, this looks impossible and dangerous. I hope we make it out alive.
Nonsense. You're just saying that because no one ever has.
Only I could see both of the lines. After being tormented about Alexander for 18 years, it was about time I gave my daughter the full attention she deserved.
Up!
Got it! Yep! You have to watch what I'm doing. Dad! Remember that one time we set up that Yeti on a blind date?
Yes! What about it?
Oh, nothing. I just like to remember it. In case anybody's curious, yes, I do still have some appetizers stashed in one of my pockets. Textbook puzzle.
Why didn't you hand down the crown to Aunt Rosella?
She was always off on her own adventures with Edgar. Then she had Gart, and she was much more interested in training him to be king. Looks like V had designed us into a puzzle death trap.
Choose our strategy.
I'll go down to the board, but you better keep me safe.
Always.
The Ice Guards were not highly skilled wits players like Manny. They only moved side to side, and they never moved shields. I needed to navigate Nice to the tile with a door to win. Failure would not be good for our marriage.
You're going to have to guide me. I can't see the whole board. Did you remember to send that thank you letter to my sister?
I did.
This is my incredulous face.
I remembered you told me. I just didn't send it.
You have a photographic memory. Why does this keep happening?
I don't remember chores.
I suppose now's as good a time as any to tell you this.
Spill it.
Your Cedric the Owl mug didn't fall off the shelf. I threw it away.
What? I love that mug.
Well, it had mold in it.
That enhanced the flavor.
So, can we find a sled for 4 when we're out of here?
How about a snowball war?
Can we throw pies at Yetis?
What about a game of tic-tac-snow?
Have you ever tried snowflake salsa?
I have, and it's tasty. Want to build majestic snow corns?
Oh, I love our little inside jokes. Always seek... sorry, not the appropriate time. crushed it.
We made it!
Not quite.
Would you kindly?
Of course, friend.
Everybody freeze!
Oh, bravo, Your Highness.
I command you to release us now, Sphinx. All of us. Our bonds are thicker than this brittle ice.
Dear, I think you meant release us, Mananin.
No, that's only what his slaves call him. Let us go, Manny. Your cover's blown.
Oh, that's adorable. Your new family figured out my greatest puzzle.
It took you long enough, morons. That accent is not the easiest on the vocal cords. Ugh. And you, Gwydion. What a disappointment you turned out to be. I don't know what I was expecting. Disappointments run in your bloodline. You were supposed to restore Daventry from the cesspit it's become. What were you thinking? Your little cat spell was just a minor setback. You should have known I have plenty of other friends with magical abilities. I raised you better than this. Now, your reckless behavior leaves me no other option but to freeze out you and your entire lineage. It's time to start a new legacy.
Enough, Manny! Your abuse ends now! You took away my life, my joy, and my worth. And when I left, I chose not to be your slave anymore, to move on and find my own happiness, my own life. Now, I know that destroying you won't bring back my childhood. But if it will save another innocent child, then I will melt the fur right off your face!
Do not talk to my best friend that way!
Good thing I'm ambidextrous.
No, you might melt me! I hate that name!
V, I know my friend is in there. Stop this. We can fight this cold together.
Don't listen.
Don't listen to her. She's trying to manipulate you, my darling. She's not your friend. Friends don't abandon each other. Did I ever leave you?
V, if I knew what was happening to you, I would have rushed to be by your side. I just felt so busy with the castle and the kids.
Must be nice to have such things to worry about.
Mom, should I blast her?
Stay calm, Alexander. Princess V from Eastern Kalima, I need you to remember.
Don't fall for her tricks. Your Majesty, listen to me. Your real friend. The one who gave you your friendship crown. Should I have given it to someone else? I could always crown another queen, you know.
Niece, what have I done? All is forgiven. Come here.
V! You monster!
Blast him, Alexander! Burn his hide!
No, Mom. I've got a better idea.
Yeah, this again?
Dad, guide my shot.
Take your best shot, Gwydion.
My name is Alexander.
Looks like you missed the mark. Again?
Actually, that shot was just feline.
Oh, how clever. A pup. I don't feel very well.
Oh, I thought you liked the taste of cat cookies.
Oh, no. No.
What did you...
Wait for it.
Curse you, imbeciles! This is hardly the end of this. And from meow on... Sarge, not again.
Oh, please continue.
Meow, hold on 1 second.
Hairball.
Ah, forget it. Meow, you'll need to deal with this. Meow.
We were trapped in the very same room as the last time. This time I figured Alexander could just blast us out.
Blast us out? But wouldn't that ruin the integrity of the puzzle? No, Dad. Let's beat this straight up.
My son was finally taking to these puzzles, and I couldn't have been a prouder papa. The sign read, "Remove 4 matchsticks, and you will see the answer lies in triangles of 3. I solved it. All that was inside was a sequence of colors.
Guys, I think I found something! Put all the clues on the table.
I knew I was missing something. This must be the order to play the notes.
Oh, I was hoping the right tune would summon a pegacorn.
Keep playing it.
Dad, check this out. I got it. Well, I put the puzzle together. It's a nice picture, but I don't see how it's a clue. There was an extra piece, though. Not sure what that has to do with anything.
I am so proud of you, son.
Why, thank you.
Looks like I found a clue. Another clue.
It seems to be missing a piece. Another clue. Can someone help me? I've almost puzzled something out.
The sign doesn't need to be read. All you have to do is shake your head.
Remind me later to tell you a funny story about a black cat and some stairs.
We needed to crack the code to escape the room.
We did it! Shoo! Shoo!
She's in a better spot now, love.
Let's go home. I know we will meet again, friend. Thank you for everything.
It's easy to love someone at their best, when they do what you want them to. But the greatest puzzle our family ever solved was figuring out how to love each other at our worst. And even when we act cold to each other, we've always found ways to warm each other up.
Could you scrape together another potion out of this?
Perhaps with a few rare and miraculous ingredients, but it will take a very long time. I'll need to work under a new alias. King Graham is going to be hot on our tail.
What did you have in mind, brother?
I think it's time I shed my slave name. What do you think about the name Mordak?
Huh? I snuck these out of the kitchen for you. What's this?
Read it.
Addendum 48677. I know this one. The King of Daventry may choose any worthy male to succeed the throne.
Not that.
Yeah, it looks like there's a proposed amendment. The above statement shall be modified to read, the King of Daventry may choose any worthy person to succeed them. I'm so sorry. I had no idea about the change. I know how hard you worked to inherit the throne.
That's not why I'm upset. Keep reading.
Dearest officials, I'm writing to waive the 30-day holding period usually required for amendments of this nature. The changes outlined on this document must be enacted immediately due to my imminent death. Imminent? What? You told me he had a few good years left.
We all thought he did. But now the doctors say he could go at any time.
Any time?
I'm not ready to lose him.
It's okay, Gert. I'm not ready either.